broken fingers, broken dreams, broken love, all the makings of a Tyler Perry movie. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. I've been here. I don't know where y'all been. Y'all know I'm corporate thugging during the day, and sometimes that means I have to corporate thug and network at night. So I'm 2 episodes behind, but don't you worry, because we're going to talk about both of them in this recap, all right? So we're here to talk Love Island, Love Island games. Please don't forget the games like Dre and Lucinda did. Love Island Games, Season 2, Episodes 7 and 8. If you're brand new here or a returning viewer, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, leave your comments down below. Y'all know that I want to get to 45,000 subs by my birthday. My birthday is Saturday. So I need 300 of y'all to hit that subscribe button. Y'all like me, I like y'all, so like, pull me for a chat. Like, let's subscribe to the channel. All right, let me stop playing because I got to get back to work. So, episode 7. So, we are fresh off Celine and Mert going home, okay? Lucinda is crying. She done had a rough time in here. I want the best for my Lucy, but I need Lucy to tighten up, baby. Tighten up, baby. Okay, because Mert is not going to wait for you. Kendall in his braids basically tell her, look, take this as, like, just look at it as being grateful that America is voting for you. Isn't that America was voting for you or voting against other people? That's how you really got to look at it. But, okay. Nicola said that she is going to couple with America since the guys don't like her. Nicola said, me and America, we got something going on. I said, girl, please. Nicola. So Chris is once again reminding us that he cannot multitask and he is only focused on winning. Winning. See, that's what got your big ass sent home. Was that a pot to piss in? Yes, okay. So they said that, Chris said that he can focus on love later, and that's fine, okay? Cool beans. Justine and Ty are talking, and she was singing his praises. I like your jean shorts, and I like your tattoos, and I like the way you smile. I like how you look like a little hamster. I like you. I'm like, Justine, girl, please, okay? So she's doing all this singing of his praises, and I do not recall him complimenting her at all outside of being a strong competitor. Outside of being a strong competitor, I didn't hear him saying anything about how he, okay, there go the AirPod, how he rocks and rolls with her or any of that other type of stuff. But girl, I guess. So Chris goes upstairs to check on Nicola. I said, she's okay. She's okay. Talking about, so I know you were sad earlier. I done seen KK be sad and you didn't care. Chris, take your big ass back downstairs. Don't piss me off today. So then Justine mentions in her confessional how she has not been kissed yet. And so the White Walker kisses her. I said, all right. So the next morning, Kendall in his braids planned Garby a soul ties breakfast date. It was cute or whatever. So Andrea is telling Josh that Toby kissed her and that it opened her eyes more basically towards Josh. And, I just want to be honest, okay? I want to let you know what it is and what it ain't. Chris is giving Nicola the energy that KK wanted over there laughing, skinning and grinning, showing all 32 of them. Christopher. Chris gives that he would rather date an other than another. And if that's how you feel, that's fine. But don't try to date another so that you can try to get our vote. Okay? So he lets Nicola know that he is interested in her, but when it comes to KK, he only wants to talk strategy. Asking Nicola, so what would you buy me as a Christmas gift? The fuck would you buy her? Don't ask me no stupid shit like that. And she says sunglasses, my guy today. Sunglasses. I guess, but when he's over with KK, it's we gotta lock in and focus. We gotta focus, my nigga. That's how he been talking to KK. But Nicole, Justine lets Tyreek know that she kissed Josh. And I'm like, why are you telling Tyreek? Not only are you not in a couple with him, but y'all are not booed up. What is happening? This episode really irritated me. I'm going to be real with y'all. I feel like nobody is making sense. We just in here just talking to be talking. So Tyreek tell her it's, he'll be okay as long as she's being honest. Y'all are not linked together. He then tells her that he's done making breakfast for her and maybe he should start kissing everybody in here again. See, I think what the issue is Tyreek thought he was going to come in and be the man in here, and there are options. You are not the best looking man in that villa, and I feel like Tyreek can't take it because the way homegirl Dre's head turned for Johnny so quick, smooth, fast, and in a hurry, Tyreek's pride is hurt. That ego is bruised, okay? Josh is telling Andrea that he kissed Justine. Andrea don't care. Andrea don't care. She don't care. So Justine gets a text, and it is time for the heart rate challenge. I'm going to be real with y'all. I was bored. And I think the reason I was bored is because instead of them doing the heart rate challenge and having fun with it and just relaxing and whatever the case, everybody is strategy. And yes, I understand. I know that this is Love Island Games. But I think the way that they were going about it, I don't want to say it was off-putting, but it just, I don't know, like this whole, but we're going to hold our breath and we're not going to breathe and we're not going to do this because like, I just feel like it took away from the heart rate challenge. Garby Kendall in his braids looked awkward. It just, to me, it made the challenge lame because nobody was really enjoying it. But, okay, so 2 bombshells come out to perform at the end, and it is Sydney from USA Season 4 and Marvin from the France season. I guess it's only been one France season, or I missed the season he was on. Was it Season 1? So Isaiah looked shooketh that his ex was there. You don't have to, because we need to talk about Sydney's tracks that we're showing, and, like, her face is, like, her face looks 2D. Like, she looks like if I were to go and wipe her face off, it would just rub off. Like, is it because she don't have eyebrows? Are her eyebrows blonde? I don't understand what's happening. He looked scared, and so was I. She was the jump scare to me. Because it's a lot happening, man. We got to get ourselves together, baby, before we come on TV. So we find out that the winning couple that raised the most heart rates, aka the power couple, was Isaiah and Nicola. And I said, yeah, because y'all were too busy acting as if y'all couldn't breathe when other people were coming out there. So Nicola said in her confessional, now all the guys will start to like me and make me breakfast and treat me like a princess. Nicola, I forgot, is she here for the love or for the games? Because I feel like you need too much attention. You need way too much attention. So we find out that the vulnerable couples, the bottom 3, are Andrea and Toby, KK and Chris, and Dre and Johnny. And everybody is all dramatic. Oh man. Oh, I said, come on, y'all. Come on. So we pan over to episode 8, all right? So we get to episode 8, and Isaiah is telling Sydney, long time no see. You look healthy. I said, healthy? She doesn't look healthy. Maybe I don't know how she looked before, but she don't exactly look healthy to me. She tells him, you look older. I said, ooh, shade? Shade. So we find out that they were together for a year after the show, and apparently he cheated on her ass. And she was like, obviously he cheated. I said, girl, obviously. If it was obviously, then why did you be in a relationship with him? Okay, I'm sure we'll find out more. Y'all put it down, because I know y'all done seen their season. What happened? So Dre and Johnny are over to the side, and Dre is ready to cry again because she's been vulnerable every single day. Well, do fucking better then, Andreina. Do better. I'm so sick of y'all bitching about being vulnerable all the time. You're vulnerable from your own actions. Do better. Talk about she feels like it's her fault. It has been your damn fault. Shit. It has been your fault. So Johnny said, you know what? I'm embarrassed too. Because that was not his best work. If I recall, because I watched this a couple days ago, if I recall, they like ran out of time because Johnny tried to pull 3 or so people. Ugh. Uh, So Chris and KK are talking, and KK said it's crazy going from being a power couple to vulnerable. But KK said that they were not focused today. Chris is low-key jealous that Marvin told KK she's beautiful, and it made him feel away. Why do you care? You don't tell her she's beautiful. You're not showing any interest in her. You have told KK that it has to be about the bag and nothing else. If it ain't about the money, then you're not interested in any type of conversation with her, Chris. So I don't get it. I know that Chris came in here and he wanted to take a different approach to how he behaved on season 6 and how he stuck and moved, but this was not it. This was not it. So KK is asking Chris about the kiss with Justine. Did they kiss? Was it in a challenge? When they kiss. I put it in my notes, so they must have. But KK is asking him about the kiss with Justine right as Marvin comes and pulls her for a chat. I say, damn. Okay. So KK and Marvin are talking. We find out that KK is a Libra. Did we know that? KK, not you out here giving Libras a bad name. Oh my God. Ugh. And Marvin is an Aries. But they seem to like each other, but it don't matter because she about to go home. So Nicola gets a text, and her and Isaiah are going to get a night in the hideaway. And I was with Tariq. It's crazy that the friendship couple going in the hideaway, but so shall it be. So in the hideaway, they get the opportunity to pick any 2 boys and any 2 girls that they want to duel from the vulnerable couples. The losers will be dumped immediately. I said, oh, damn. Okay. So apparently, we see Sydney and Toby talking. They kissed at the Love Island Games season 1 premiere because he said her lip balm was spicy. Why was it spicy? What kind of lip balm, and the fact that he said lip balm, what type of gloss or lipstick were you wearing, girl, that's spicy? Don't get that no more. Feel like it'll make your mouth break out. So she said that her breakup with Isaiah was traumatic. And then she said that she is in here and she's going to slither around and that she's here for the money. She said, I don't know none of these girls for real, so I ain't got to be loyal to nobody. Loyal to the soil, know what I mean? That's how she was talking. But cool. Sure. The next morning, they wake up and they got their asses dueling at the ass crack of dawn. I was hollering because why is that ring set up already? So they get these text messages and they find out that the power couple has decided that Chris and Johnny will duel and that KK and Andrea will duel, and the loser is going to take their ass home. Apparently, KK and Andrea are best friends. When did that happen? I need people to stop using best to describe people that you just met. Nonetheless, so then we get a montage of all these different people crying. I'm sick of Dre crying. What are you crying for, Dre? What are you crying for? You're not even dueling. You're not even dueling. You're crying because Johnny is... Nicola and Isaiah are they get ready to come out of the hideaway. He asks her for a hug, and she was like, "You want me to hug you?" And he was like, "It's a lot. I mean, can I get a hug or not?" And I'm like, "What is happening?" So apparently, they were beefing over who they felt should go into the duel because somebody has to go home. So when they come out, nobody wants to talk to them, right? So we got the black crew. It was like Garby, Kendall, his braids, Chris, Justine, and KK. They're over to the side. I love how we always link up. Like if we gonna do anything, we gonna link up with each other. I love that. I love being black. I do. Nonetheless, Nicola comes over And Chris is mad because he thought that his vanilla queen would never cross him, so he feels away. So what kills me though, Nicola attracts, my people, and she doesn't even acknowledge or say anything to Chris and KK. She just off rip comes in and starts talking about how hard of a decision this was, whatever the case. So KK gets up and walks away. And so then she's like trying to talk, or Isaiah comes over and tries to talk to Chris, and Chris was like, no. And I was like, Tyler Perry, please. You know what I mean? You said you were here for the games. You weren't here for friendship. You weren't here for love. You were here for the money, right? You wanted that bag. So this is what happens. You don't have no fucking friends in there for real. So Nicola tries to talk to Chris. He don't want to talk to her. Leave them people alone. So Nicola goes after KK a little bit later, and it's like, do you want to talk? And KK was like, no, I'm trying to get my mind right. Nicola sits down. No, I'm trying to get my mind right. The fuck are you sitting down for? She said she didn't want to talk. So Nicola goes and, goes into the bathroom, and she's crying. And because it took a while for everyone to like even include her, and I would never speak to anyone like that. She didn't speak to you away. All she said was she didn't want to talk right now. If you can't help that, if you can't take that, if you can't accept that, you need to work on being an adult. Somebody saying, I don't want to talk right now, should not have you in tears like this. Nicola, get it the fuck together. Ariana comes out. Let's get ready to rumble. Is that how they do it? Rumble. I can't yell. My throat is still kind of sore. So Nicola is letting Ariana know we was back there fighting. We were arguing because I didn't want Johnny to go against Chris. I wanted Toby. I said, well, damn, Toby. How was Toby supposed to feel now? We also found out a little earlier that Nicola did not want to pick Dre Dre because she's had a hard time in there already. Truth be told, I would have gotten Dre Dre out. You should have put Dre Dre versus Andrea. Let Andrea get homegirl Dre Dre out of here and do it that way. But whatever. So you don't put two friends together. So Nicola is saying how, she's the power couple and this was hard. And KK was like, look, girl, you were not the victim. Okay. I was in the power couple. I know how it goes. I know how it felt, but you had the power. So sorry. I don't feel sorry for you. Sorry, not sorry. I don't feel sorry for you. Why are you making yourself the victim? And I think that Nicola did. So basically, what's going to happen? They're in a ring, and there are 4 different squares. Your colors are diagonal from each other. A weighted shebang, a weighted bag is going to fall in the middle, and you got to pull it into your zone. So majority of the bag has to be in your specific color, and you win that round. Best of 3 wins. Let's go. Round 1 goes to Andrea. KK was getting with her round 1, though. KK was getting with her. It was good. But round 2, KK tried to switch up her strategy, and it didn't work. So Andrea put the bag to her corner, right? And KK just kind of let her sit there, I guess, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000 in her head. And then she tried to pull her out. But Andrea, by that point, had like locked in and it was harder. KK lost a shoe, a sock, an eyelash. She lost all type of shit and she ended up losing. And she immediately started crying, screaming, fuck. And I felt her. You could feel KK's pain. Like, damn. What got me though was when they were competing in between round 1 and 2, Ariana gonna ask KK, what's it like competing against your friend? KK said, I ain't got no friends in here right now. But they end up hugging it out. And then Ariana was like, KK, don't worry. You won't be going home alone. Someone else still has to go home too. Hollered. Ariana! Oh my God. And I know that she... I know she didn't mean it to be shady boots like that, but I was like, oh my God. So we get to the guys. We got Chris and Johnny. Round one. Boom, boom. So after round one, they was going at it, okay? Like going at it. Ariana was yelling. I was yelling. We are yelling. It's cool. And Johnny wins round one. Dre falls out. Dre, go sit your fucking ass down. I'm getting sick of you. Very, very sick of you, Dre. You doing too much. You doing too much. So she falls out. I'd have left her ass on the ground. Sit there and get yourself together. Chris is over to the side, and he's clearly in pain. So KK keeps asking him, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he's not responding. And then finally, Ariana is like, "Chris, are you okay?" Because, like, clearly something is wrong. Chris said, "I think I broke my finger." What? So now the medics are running in. I said, child. So the medics run in, and he is advised not to continue on with the competition. And Chris even said, it's not worth me losing a finger over. And it's not. It's not, because remember, Chris, you can go play ball overseas. You don't need this. So by default, Johnny wins, and Johnny is over there smiling and stuff. And it's like, yeah, best man won. And, I hate I had to be here. And it's like, Johnny, like, you won by default. You won by default. So Johnny wins. KK, before they leave, KK pulls Nicola to the side and lets her know, I'm not mad at you, okay? You did what you have to do. This is why we are here to compete. This is how it's going to be. And she tells her to, keep killing it and you're going to do fine. And that was the end of it. I said, this was good. This was good. Let me know what you guys thought about it. How do y'all feel about KK and Chris leaving? Leave your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.